Okay, last example I want to do together. Let's turn to the next page in your notes. Excuse me. Bob wants to tile his bathroom floor. He knows that the length and width of his floor are 8.5 feet and 5 feet respectively. Bob thinks that his area is 42 feet squared, 5 inches squared. Is Bob correct?
The length and width of his floor is 8.
No.
How do you think he got that number? He probably went what?
He probably went 8.5 multiplied by 5, and that gives you 42.5.
That gives you 42.5.
Yeah, but if you square this, it's still going to be too high.
Pardon me?
If you square these two things, it's still going to be too high for what it actually is.
You're squaring? Why would you square them?
Because it says squared.
The units are squared. The numbers are not squared. The only reason the units are squared is because they're talking about an area. Area units are always squared.
So then why is he using both inches and feet?
Good question. Can you see how he got his answer though? We went 8.5 feet by 5 feet and we got 42.5. What should the units of that be? I went 8.5 feet times 5 feet. I get 42.5 feet squared.
It shouldn't be 42 feet and 5 inches.
Can you see where you got the 5 inches squared though?
No. Oh, because he did feet and feet.
Because there's a 42 here, he figured that was the feet reading.
And then probably.
And then that's not a full foot, and not full feet or inches, so that must be inches. Is his thinking. Is that correct though?
It's not.
It's not. No, it's 42.5 square feet, period. So what's the actual area of Bob's floor? Well, we just figured that out, right? It's 42.5 square feet, and that's it. Okay. Bob wants to buy tiles. Oh, I didn't put the word tiles in there. Just put the word tiles in there. Bob wants to buy tiles that are 6 inches by 12 inches. Okay, and what's the tile is for? How many tiles does he need to perfectly cover his floor? I'm going to caution you now and say you will save yourself a little bit of a headache if you convert these to feet, the dimensions to feet, rather than the area to feet. You get what I'm saying? Okay. If you convert the dimensions to feet, it's a little bit easier than converting the area to feet. So let's just worry. Pardon me? Well, you compare what we get and with what you have and see if you're right. Okay? So, we need to take 6 and 12 and convert it to feet. That should be pretty easy. 6 inches is how many feet? Half a foot. So 6 inches is 0.5 feet.
How do you know though?
Because I know that 12 inches is 1 foot. So half of the inches will be half of a foot.
Oh.
Right? And then 12 inches is obviously
1 foot.
1 foot. We're going to take that and find the area of the tile in feet squared this time. Okay, so the area of one tile is 0.5 times 1, which is pretty easy because it's just times 1. So you get how much?
0.5.
0.5 feet
Square.
squared. That's the area of one tile. So I've got my total area, right? And I want to divide that by the area of a tile to get the number of tiles that I need to cover my floor. Do this. We have our total area, which was what again? 42.5 square feet divided by 0.5 square feet. That will tell me the number of tiles I need, which is 85 tiles exactly. So if you went to the hardware store and bought 85 tiles exactly, you could tile Bob's floor and he would give you a giant wet kiss on the cheek.
Oh, ew.
He's got a beard, be careful.
Ew.
No?
This is weird. If you don't know Bob.
Aren't beards the thing nowadays?
No.